with my good friend Joel Kessel. How you doing, Joel?
Awesome. How are you, my friend?
I am doing fantastic. Look, we have a great power-packed session today. We're going to go fast. It's going to be furious. It's going to be fantastic. Ooh, that was made up. Fast, furious, fantastic. Here we
Someone
go.
needs,
So
someone needs to
listen,
tweet that
we're
out.
I made that up just like that. I'm on a roll today, man. I'm thrilled to be here. I am so excited for what is on the other side for these authors. In fact, we just made the purchase for the awards. So the awards has been purchased. We're leveraging all kinds of media. We have ISC TV. Listen, this is going to be fantastic today. People are jumping in. We got Lisa. Welcome. We got Toria, whose book is launching. Toria, tell us when. It's like launching today or tomorrow or something. We got Sherry. Go ahead, type where you guys are from. Jill is coming back from the first day of a honeymoon. She's happy, probably. Hey, we got Faye. We got Jeannie. So listen, Joel, we got a great group of people. You've been how long in the publishing industry? How long have you been?
Dude, you're going to make me date myself
Yeah.
here. 25 years I've been doing
25 years. So back when I had hair, Joel's been doing that this long. Here's what we want you guys to do. We want you to type where you're from. We want you to share this right now. We're going to have a big party. We're going to give you guys a ton of free content on how to get instant credibility, instant publicity. We're going to give you like 4 examples of people who did this. Boom, boom, boom. We got Phil from Orlando. He's hanging out with the Disney people. Awesome, Phil. Phil just joined Author Academy Elite. We got Karen. We got all kinds of people. But Joel, I know you've been in the media relations business for a long time, but we were just talking. You've never seen this result from the front lines of people taking ownership of their own media relations future. Talk about this real quick before we give away all the secrets.
Yeah, you and I were talking, and typically it was me doing this for clients, doing this for people, but now we're teaching people how to do this. And I tell you, the people that are taking action and are following the steps that we're going to cover today, they're seeing the results. And that's really cool to see. I mean, proof is in the pudding, right? So those who follow the 4 steps that we're going to share today are getting the coverage and getting the awareness. And that's something different from my perspective.
I agree. In fact, what I'm going to do for all the people watching today, I am going to start dropping in examples so they can see like the finished product. I bet you this is a strategy that, again, I wish I would have known this when I first started publishing my books. I actually had to hire a guy at one time, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do some of what you're going to teach us today for free. So folks, here's why we're doing this first of all, okay? The reason why, and again, I'm going to start popping these links in here so you can see examples. But let's talk about the why first of all. Joel, why is it important that a third party credentials or validates you as an author? Why is that important than just somebody saying, hey, everybody, I wrote a book and go buy it on social media? Why is this strategy that we're going to teach today significant?
Yeah, I think it was Nielsen who came out with a report not too long ago that third-party articles it adds so much more credibility, like 86% versus 10% if you're out there marketing it yourself.
Wow.
So, the media relations versus advertising, if you will.
Okay.
There's such a huge gap in the credibility that you're going to get when you get a third party like an influencer on a podcast with a media reporter. It's off the charts.
Okay. So listen, you guys, this is over lunchtime. We're going to go fast and furious and fantastic. So here we go. Number 1, the first thing you do, we're going to spell out the word apes. APES, because you got to have fun. I should have had an ape mask here. Okay. Apes. We're going to spell out the word apes. But Joel, the first thing is that on October 26th, first time ever in history, Author Academy Awards. This is not a, hey, you give us $50 to apply. Hey, we make a ton of money. This is everybody in the publishing world can apply. Self-publishing, traditional publishing, collaborative publishing, anybody can apply. We have legitimate judges, legitimate prizes, awards, speeches, ISC TV. I mean, it is going to be a fantastic event, free to apply, free to win, and it's authoracademyawards.com. We've already had over 500 people submit, apply. Not everyone gets accepted. We rejected a number of people that we thought their books were not a fit, not at the level of quality. But if people apply, that's the first letter. A stands for what, Joel?
Apply. You've got to apply to get nominated for an Author Academy Award. Once you do, then you're going to get a lot of resources to help you leverage that nomination.
Okay. The first step is apply. Again, it doesn't mean, and you can honestly say this, folks, not everyone who applies gets in. There's people right now who have said, why didn't I get accepted? Why aren't I in? We have a filter. We have standards. We have a legitimate criteria based on an algorithm where certain people are in and certain people are out. And that's just the way it has to be. Otherwise, we're not a legitimate award. I mean, this is not a thing where, you know, you guys can buy your way onto this thing. This is a legitimate award. We have a ton of rules. It's been legally approved. I mean, you name it. So, Joel, that's the first thing, A, and I put the link right in there. I put the link right in there. Oh, look at this. Oh, my gosh. After sending out the press release, I noticed my sales go up. So, Tina,
awesome.
Thank you for sharing that list. Listen, we want to hear results. But I just posted 4 people's listen, if you're watching this and you've done this strategy, shamelessly put your link in there. I'm okay with it because we want examples of people who did this. I put in Janice, I put in Teresa, Richard, somebody else. I don't know. I just quick grabbed 4 of them who did this. The first step is apply. It's free. It's at authoracademyawards.com. You apply. Joel, that's the A. What's the P?
The P is the press release. So once you get accepted, then you're going to get an email. You're going to get information from Kary or a member of his team with a fill-in-the-blank press release. I've already written this for you. All you need to do is look at the release and just fill in the blanks with your information and information about your book. So it's pretty easy. So we've written the release for you, essentially.
Just because we care about everybody right now, I put the link right in there. So listen, you guys, I put the link right in there in case we got any skeptics or haters or whoever, and they're like, what? You just want my email address, blah, blah, blah. It's right there for free in the links. Check it out. I just dropped it in there. It's a Word document. It's plug and play. Joel, you nailed it, man. You wrote it. You spent your professional time. Talk about how much money that would be for someone to hire you to write that type of release that you gifted us with.
At a minimum, $1,000 just to write it and to go through the review process and the conversations I would have to understand the positioning.
Guys, put a shout out in there in the notes. Thank you, Joel, for doing that. Okay? And
Absolutely.
Listen, and you got to thank David too, everybody, because listen, David and I are each paying half to run this Author Academy Awards. Joel, I don't think people realize, like, 14 years ago when I released a book, if there would have been a free contest with free media training, with free awards, with the prize that you get, crazy 7 different prizes that are going to help propel your book, dude, I would have been like dying. And I sometimes I don't think people realize, like, Joel and David and our whole team has gifted you guys, the judges, the caliber of judges, New York Times best-selling agents, authors are going to be judges, like, immediately. And Joel, why did we do this? Is it just because, dang, I'm a bald, nice guy? No. Like, why do you think I did this?
It's credibility. It's value. It's wanting to help people get their message out. It's all of those things.
Listen, I'm committed to make Author Academy Elite and Author Academy Awards and Igniting Souls Tribe. I'm committed to put this on the map. And that's why we're doing all this. We're gifting the literary industry with a high caliber, author-centric. Listen, there's a lot of these awards that are not author-centric. It's, hey, pay us money to submit your book, and then pay us more money, and then pay us more money just to get your book listed. We had a talk about 8 months ago. You and I had a talk, and we said, we don't want any financial submission. We want this to be a legitimate award, and we went through a rigorous process to make this happen. So A, apply, P, press release, which I just put in the notes. Joel, you also filmed a YouTube video. I'm going to put that in the notes, and you go with E. Go with E if you don't mind.
Yeah, E is now we have to educate. We've got to educate people about the press release and the news that we're sharing. So who are those people? It's media, number one, other influencers, people in your network, friends and families. So educate those people who have a platform for you to get that message out about your book and its availability. So one of the ways you can do that, and I show you on the screencast or the YouTube video that Kary's going to post here, I take you step by step. There's a free service called prlog.org where you can upload that press release for free, and they will get that out. And you can grab that link, use that link to share with other media folks in your area. So the beauty about that is it adds a lot of credibility. And two, you don't have to house that, you don't have to pay money to have that housed somewhere else. So use that link, send it to your local media folks, let them know about the book and the fact that you've been nominated for a global author award.
I love it, Joel. And listen, some people are saying, hey, I tried to download the link. Judy said that. Listen, Judy, I'm posting it again, okay? So I'm going to put press release. And Joel, when they click this button, it basically, I just posted it there, Judy Morton. Check it out right there. When I press it, it downloads the document immediately to my computer. So again, when I press that link in there, it downloads it shouldn't lead you anywhere. It should download the document right there for you on your computer. Check it out. If you still have a problem, let us know. So we have A, apply, P, press release, E. What is E?
Educate. You got to educate those influencers and media folks.
Love it. So listen, Joel, just because, and by the way, I did it right here. Hold on. Faye, increased sales, increased recognition since my local paper interviewed me. This is, we couldn't have planned this better. What Faye is saying is what we want people to do. They do the press release. What is the website called? PRlog or what is it?
prlog.org.
.org. And we put the link for the YouTube below. We put the Word document below. They write it, just boom, 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 put in their stuff from your $1,000 value template. When that hits live, I just tested it, by the way, Judy, it worked for me. I'd like other people to test it. Can you guys test that press release? It's in the comments below. But when it goes live, Joel, Faye did what she's supposed to do. She educated perhaps her former alma mater. She educated her local news media. In other words, now you send that to all the channels near you.
Yeah.
And they're like, dang. And by the way, Cecile, thank you. So Judy, it looks like, again, no worries. We're not blaming you or anything like that. We love you. But Cecile says I was able to open it and it went directly into my download. Exactly. So when you press that link, it goes right to your computer, download, you open it up and you do it. We'll hook you guys up though. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Joel, that's what Faye did. And now suddenly her local news says, this is legit. we saw a guy in January do this. In Las Vegas.
I think it was, yes.
Yeah. So people all over the world right now are basically getting their submission approved. They're becoming nominated for the Author Academy Awards. They're now educating from that press release all the local media around them. The local media is getting excited, doing stories, driving, flying out to people's places sometimes. I mean, not all the time, but they're covering their story. And then our authors are seeing this uptick in credibility. Now, what should they do? Should they just say, oh, well, I'm not going to share this anywhere? What's the S?
It's share. You got to share this. Now, when we talk about share, there's two things. Yes, you want to share that link. Continue to share that link in your press release with those people who can share your news. But also, once you get those placements, that is fuel to your marketing efforts.
Yep.
Take that legitimate, third-party, credible article that your local paper or local outlet did on you, and share that on your social media channels. Share that in multiple ways to get more awareness, because I can guarantee you, if you get your local newspaper to write a really nice article about you, and your local newspaper has a circulation of 10,000 people, 10,000 people aren't looking at that particular article. It's up to you then to take that article, which is going to be online, and share it. Get more
That's
people to take notice and learn about the fact you're coming out with this book and how you can help them.
Could you actually do this for your next live event? If you're going to do a live event, could you do it for a new release coaching program? Could you use this strategy? Not only, because again, we kind of hit 4 people in our tribe: authors, coaches, speakers, and entrepreneurs. But this technique, this skill could actually be done for a number of things, correct?
Kary, I've done this for healthcare companies, manufacturing clients, nonprofits, on anything that is newsworthy. That's the whole key with a news release, is it's got to be newsworthy. Why is this news? And for all of you, the fact that your hometown paper or local press, that's new, that's different. The fact that there's a local resident who's been nominated for a global award, that's new and different and unique.
That's right.
And that's going to increase the chances of you getting that article placed. And that's why we're seeing success from people who actually follow this process.
Yeah. Listen, if you're an author, I'm going to be Coach Kary, man. I'm going to lay it out. Because you know how hard I've worked over the last 15 years for my books. If you're an author who's got a book out and you are too lazy to do APES, you don't deserve to have success. I'm just being real. I don't know of another process that is so simple, that like we're handing you credibility and publicity, and all you need to do is fill out a couple things for free. If you're not able to do that, don't blame anybody if you're not having success, okay? Just being real, because again, I'm a CEO of a publishing company. I've helped over 500 authors personally with their books. The people who've already done this and are doing it and will do it in the next 72 hours, those are the people who are going to rise above the other people who are just entrepreneurs. Is this true, Joel? Am I being too tough? I don't know, man.
Nope, you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm just thinking about all the value in this process. Obviously, it's a proven process, but I know from my experience in working with a number of agencies, I've run my own agency for 19 years, is they will, at a minimum, have you commit to a 3-month campaign and charge you around $5,000 a month.
Yeah.
Do exactly what we're talking about here. And I know nobody on this broadcast has $15,000 to invest to get a handful of media placements.
Right.
So that's why we're doing this. And I cannot stress enough just the value that people are getting just listening to this and following these steps.
I get it. Listen, man, because I've been the one on the other end writing the checks. I've hired Eddie, I mean, I'm going to do this again. So there's a time where you want to hire media and PR and publicists. There's a time. But listen, the first bunch of years that I was bootstrapping everything, I would have died to have this strategy. So Joel, thank you. We wanted to make this short and sweet. We cranked it out in 21 minutes. I want to encourage everybody, and some people are saying now it works, not on their phone. So that's cool. Yeah, you probably don't have Microsoft Word on your phone, so you might need to do this on a computer. But the first step, don't forget, don't do the PES. A is apply. If you do not apply, you do not get the memes, you do not get the emails, you do not get nominated. So not everybody who applies gets nominated, but at least you have a chance. John says thank you. Cecile says this is so cool. I wish I had my book out already to do this. Darlene says thank you. So Joel, there's a lot of people saying thanks, and I know David's paying half the bills for all this stuff, so we got to thank David too. But guys, we believe in you. It's going to come super fast. Author Academy Awards. In fact, we didn't even mention that. Okay. Deadline is August 1st, 11:59 p.m. Pacific. I hope so. It's in the rules. Check it out. But Joel, we are talking like 12, 13 days. If somebody published a book 7 years ago, can they still, in this first ever year, can they still apply?
Absolutely.
That's right. First year, inaugural year, we're saying everybody from August 1st back, but then in the future, it's only going to be the next calendar year if your book released. So again, guys, this is a golden opportunity. 7 prizes for each of the 16 top winners in the 16 genres. Can't beat it. Deborah's asking for the link. You're going to find it below. This thing's going to be public. And guys, tag an author. Tag somebody who doesn't know about this free opportunity. Share it. Joel, thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, Kary, and thank you to everyone.
Awesome. You guys have a good day. We'll see you.
All right.